This is a 32 kilowatts of electric car. 32 kilowatts. What kind of concept is it?
97.2, 45 ampere hour battery. The entire range can reach 105.
It's very clean. On the appearance of this car, we have actually done some subtraction. However, we have retained some designs that are necessary. Some designs that must be used, such as the pedals and frame here, it's a structural design. When we are wearing boots, when standing on the pedal, the inside of your boots, the entire calf part, can fit well with your frame to better support you. To better support you to perform a clamping action. The line on this side can better support us. The support of the balance leg, in fact, every design is to help us ride better. 21 front wheel, 18 rear. The seat height of the whole bike is 910. The ground clearance is 315, so the whole car, although it is not a full-size car, its overall body size and tire specifications and the body posture are actually getting closer to our traditional cross-country motorcycle with an oil engine.
So is KOMODO just a paper tiger or a real performance monster? This time we pulled it into the track to find out the truth. We will encounter stone slopes, roots, continuous steps, slopes without acceleration and various irregular ones, natural obstacles to increase the dip. We specifically chose rain for consecutive days.
If you ask me about the grip, I can only tell you in this video.
What's up?
Okay, let's start with a long straight road to warm up briefly. I just got on this bike. The most direct feeling I get is that the power feedback is very timely. There is basically no delay. How much you twist the throttle, the power will come out. This very direct power response in 0 to inside, especially for those without buffer distance. When climbing hills, you will feel very relaxed.
Oops.
It's a little bit
Silky. Fuck. Ooh. Fuck. Way. Whoa. 你妈去 Hey, shrink down and be steady.
This is the first difficulty. The first difficulty we met, it's not difficult if it doesn't rain, but you can see that the stones are covered with moss.
Yeah. Let me put on that, yeah.
But fortunately, although its power is high, the car is not too heavy, 90 kg. If you can't ride over some small obstacles, you can even push and lift the bike easily, and it will easily go up.
Yeah. Yeah, 我操。
Recently, I'm going through a continuous downhill section. It's really obvious that I felt the shock absorption. The travel of the front shock absorber is 250, and the rear shock absorber stroke, many people say, symmetry in front and back. This is also one of its core features. Its front shock absorber has stronger, and the rear shock absorber is more supportive, but its stroke is short. When we are driving on small stones, or some roads with tree roots, the long stroke of the front shock can help you absorb most of the vibration. Its air fork's characteristic is that it gets harder, which is a gradual process. When you are riding a bike, you won't feel your hands are particularly numb, and it can also help your front wheel grip the ground well. When you control the car slowly, because the weight of the car is concentrated and the suspension is supportive, your rear suspension will not feel sagging. The underlying logic of the shock absorber, it's not about how high you can fly, but to fly steadily. Our shock absorber pursues control, the front section absorbs, and the latter part supports.
gave me a particularly big surprise. Although this car claims to have 32 kilowatts, but its overall power curve is very comfortable. The slope inside actually tests not only whether the power is enough, but also the entire motor, whether its adjustment and output can be used. If the car is too fast,
At the moment I step on the accelerator,
the rear wheel will slip. I will be nervous as a rider. If the car is too soft, the power is too weak and the rhythm can't be picked up. But KOMODO, its power calibration is very good. It can give me a continuous sense of propulsion. You won't feel that it's just powerful for a moment, but it is willing to send out this strength steadily and continuously deliver it. The throttle in the middle and back is also very powerful.
哦，蘑菇可以煮肉片了，好舒服。肉片安排，我已经煮肉片了，好滑。
Okay, now my car is stuck. I made a wrong demonstration. I was desperately twisting the throttle, but at this time, my rear wheel has no grip at all. It was just on a smooth stone, and it's worn out. For a car like KOMODO, a car with a gentle front section, at this time you just need to cooperate with your body, push the car forward, and then gently twist your throttle, and the car will naturally get out of trouble.
In fact, there is another. The second key point is the feedback. The feedback of the chassis, because the forest road is not as flat as the venue. The real forest road will constantly absorb the fine vibrations, potholes, and the height difference of tree roots. A car that is truly suitable for leaders. I think it's not completely without feedback, but whether it can organize the impact and make it particularly controllable, and let the rider know what the car is
可
doing.
以。
The KOMODO gives me the feeling that the overall performance is good when the body passes over gravel roads and bumps. Doesn't feel loose, and its road feel is also relatively clear.
This will give me a lot of confidence in the leadership. That is, I know how I do this. What kind of feedback it can give me. 状态. Then you can more easily control this car and achieve the so-called unity of man and car. Let's summarize the KOMODO with a few words. If you want to digest a real, a playful, and unpaved electric vehicle, you care not only about commuting, but also go to mountain roads, dirt roads, forest roads, and more fancy ways to play, then the KOMODO will be very attractive to you.
Because when we were developing this car, we had a very clear goal. It's not just a little faster, but it can become to truly accompany you to explore complex routes, a good friend to release your desire to ride. It can have power while also having a sense of control, allowing you to feel the thrill of speed, and also make you in the spiritual path, the more addictive rhythm.
If you want to see more about the KOMODO in depth, such as detailed disassembly, more road section tests, remember to like, comment, and subscribe.